Okay, you guys. Yeah, so I did a video to show about, my Jupiter, how my Jupiter flows away from me, and it's like my luck is flowing away, and then it comes back. Okay, and I said this story just to kind of give you an idea of how others will try to like tell you the story about your planets, how they like go out. Okay, so in your mind's eye, though, when you're, and I showed the evil eye and how it's the love eye, right? It's considered to be a part of the zodiac, which is the all-seeing eye. Okay, you use your zodiac to be the all-seeing eye, so you can see what's going on in your chart. Okay, so when Jupiter is close to you in your chart, like say, okay, so I did Jupiter in my Aquarius house, and then it goes out to the point of opposition, and then it returns. Okay, you can also look at this as like the deep waters, right? How your planets are going because you're the center, right? How your planets are going away from you. They're going out into the deep water, and you're following them out into the deep water, and then you're watching them return to you. Okay, so technically my luck is not disappearing, it's just going out, right? And then it's returning to me. And it's talking about the waves, the planets and their waves, and how they go out and how they return. Okay, and it's a system of tides. Okay, and how we ride the tides, because we're the surfers on the net. Okay, we're the surfers on the web. I've done some other stuff here to show how like Lucifer, Venus, because Venus is Lucifer, how Saturn and Jupiter, how they're tied to luck, okay, with the 6, right? And how man is tied to luck with the 6 because it's a lucky number 6, you guys. It's also lucky number 13 for the B star. I've showed this before with the B, how it is actually the 3, the 1 and the 3. Hey, for your 13 East star. And that's what we're on, the Son of Man. It's called the 13 East Star. It's the Beast Star. It's the Son of Man. It's a planet of the beast. It's a planet of the apes. Okay, and the apes are in the pen, just like the pigs are in the pen. Okay, and the pig pen is for communication. And pen, let me turn this around because I got some stuff wrote down. I just want to show you. Okay, yes. So here we are. Now you can look at your chart as you being at the center of the attention, right? And then you have your planets here and how they go out and they return. Okay, and you can look at it this way too, how your planets are here and they go out and they return. I've also done this to show you kind of like the retrograde. Okay, and the retrograde is technically like the reverse. Okay, it's the reverse. This is why your Uno deck will have the reverse. Okay, and keep in mind, your planets are not actually moving backwards. It's just part of their rotation, right? So reverse and Mercury, a lot of people, they have a lot of fear regarding Mercury in the reverse. And this is because Mercury is pertaining to communication, right? All the planets are pertaining to communication, but Mercury is a powerful planet. Okay, Mercury over here is representative of thought and communication. Okay, so he has a high place of value when it comes to the meanings of these planets. Like the sun. The sun is for your self-identity. Mercury is for thought, which I put Thoth. And I wanted to put Thoth here because it's also connected to the baboon. Okay, Mercury. It's one of the first planets of communication. It's considered to be 88. Right? We did this in our last video. Venus. Venus is for love and fortune. Okay, and I'm gonna tie fortune down here to Neptune because you see the tune in each one. Okay, this is there for a reason. Venus has always been calculated with fortune. Okay, and love. Okay, and then you've got your moon. Your moon for your mood and your feelings. You've got Mars, which I've shown before, how this is concerning wars. This is concerning the ram. Bam. Bam, the ram. Okay. Ram is Aries. Okay. And then you've got this Mars for your action and completion. And then you've got Jupiter for your growth and your luck. And then you've got Saturn for mastery, time, and your boundaries. Saturn is for the boundaries because Saturn is for the firmament. Okay, pertaining to the 7 that we can see with our eyes down here. You got your others on ice. And I've come into play here with Neptune as well. Okay, so back over to here, though, with your luck. And this is how Pluto ties in. Pluto ties in with your luck as well. And it's all for your rotations, you guys. It goes out and it comes in. We ride the tides in and out the waves. We journey to the depths of the deep, which, you know, they go out and they come in. They journey to the deep and then they return. They go out and they catch something for us and they bring it back. Just like with the retrograde. When the retrograde happens, it's kind of like a replay. Okay, so if you had anything during, you know, not the return, but if you had anything during the Mercury time before the retrograde that you didn't take care of, and then the retrograde comes into play, it's going to be kind of like a little instant replay for you to tie up all your loose ends. Okay, just like with the moon. Okay, the moon does this system as well with the tides. Okay, so the moon is full. It's a 28-day cycle, and I've shown before how it's also 29.5. You need to know the sun and the moon are not the same cycle. They overlap each other. The moon floats out of the sun. Okay, the moon isn't going to be in the same house every single month. It's going to be at a different place. The moon is on a schedule, on a grand clock. Okay, so the moon comes in, and women are tied to the moon with their menstrual period. Okay, and the period comes at the end of the sentence. Okay, so you're sentenced, and then you have your period at the end, and then it's a begin cycle. Just like with the moon here. The moon has its time where it waxes, okay, and then it wanes. And it's got this 28-day cycle. Okay, and then you've got your new moon down here where it's dark for 3 days. It's dark for a 3-day period, just like the sun. When the sun dies on the cross in the solstice, it's got the 3-day window where it's considered dead on the cross, right? And then on the 3rd day, it's resurrected back to life. It's that 3.5 days. It's the same thing here with the moon. It's the 3.5-day window. Then you get your waxing crescent, okay? And your crescent is a bread roll. Okay, it's pertaining to the bread. The moon is pertaining to the crescent bread, the crescent waxing. Okay, because of the sliver. The gold sliver, which is the silver. Okay, silver and sliver, they come into play there. And then your bread's going to come into play again with your Nomi, because he's got the beard, right? And that's Pluto the dog over here. And I've showed Pluto the dog. How he's the dwarf. He's the Cup-Puck-Uck. He's the PCU, the Progressive Care Unit. Pluto. Okay, and he's been turned into a dwarf. He was the dog, and now he's a dwarf. Okay, now he is pertaining to the watery depths out here in this ice ring. Okay, and if you'll notice, this is similar to the structure and the map of our planet. We've got a huge ice ring for your ice pole. Okay, and then we've got our planet, and then we've got our land. Okay, ice ring, waters, land. And this is your evil eye. This is your zodiac as well. It literally is mirroring the as above and the below. Okay, and so Pluto being in the watery depths, it's going to come over here and link with Neptune. Okay, and Neptune is the pin. Okay, you see the pin there? He's the buoy. He's the buoy that kind of holds us together, okay, because he has the Triton. He has the pin, the proton, electron, or neutron. He's playing an active role. He's got the tune that is musical, okay. He's got the Triton, and here I've drawn this for Neptune, okay, and the Triton is 30, okay, which is 3. It's pertaining to the Trinity, okay, it's pertaining to the grand cycles. Pin is also considered a handle. Okay, just like your fork. Here's just pitchfork tune, pitchfork handle, Neptune, Neptuna, Tuna and Luna. Okay, so you see how I've tied the fish to the moon using Neptune in the deep watery depths with the blue water, with the ice ring and the fish. Okay, this is also concerning you as the fish. Okay, and how we're the fishermen. We ride the waves in and out. We cast out, we reel in. We cast out, we reel in. Okay, it's real. It's in the reel to real time.